Well, hello there. Welcome. It's Friday night again. It's March the 13th. It's another Friday the 13th, the second in a row, which is hopefully nothing's gone wrong for you. And hopefully nothing will go wrong tonight. In fact, hopefully lots of things will go right tonight, but we won't tempt fate. It's episode 310. Welcome. Hope you've had a fantastic week since last we met. And we've got some bits to talk about this week. We've got lots of little things. There's not much sort of out there in the world of news. We've got one very contentious subject we'll have a little chat about, and hopefully nobody will get into a fight about it. But we'll get onto that later. And some very good news as well regarding something we covered last week. But anyway, more of that later on. Right. Okay, time to get all of the gubbins out of the way before we crack on with anything else. So if you please, if you haven't already, give us a subscribe and a share. That would be fantastic. And if you like the show, give us a thumbs up. If you don't, give us a thumbs down. It's entirely up to you. And of course, if you want to comment during the show, you can do so on the various platforms that we're streaming on. So that's YouTube, Twitch and Facebook. Comment on there and you can interact with others. The vast majority of people are on YouTube, but if you send in your comments on the other platforms, we still see them. So yeah, do get involved. That's what it's all about. Just noticed that our font has slightly changed a little. Let's see if we can change that again. There we go. That's better. It's the old original font again. So what do we got? We are, as always are. We haven't gone PLC yet. We've not floated on the stock exchange. We are completely funded by our audience, and to do that you can do that in a number of ways. First of all, you can come and join us at our Patreon page, so you can subscribe to us there for a minimum of $2 a month. And what do you get for that? Well, apart from the warm fuzzy feeling of supporting the channel, you also get free patches for your hardware synths, your software synths. There are decent sampler instruments in there. There are exclusive videos, ad-free videos, all that kind of stuff, so that you get lots of stuff for a minimal input, and every penny of, well, not every penny, because obviously they take a cut, but most of your pennies will come this way and help pay the bills and keep the lights on. So that's always a good thing to do. So you can do that there. You can also do YouTube channel membership. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can join as a YouTube channel member. Again, same deal applies, minimum $2 a month. And you get all of that free stuff as well. So either way, whichever one suits you best. There are some people out there that have done both. You're crazy, but we love you. So thank you very much for that. So that's how you can support the channel kind of directly financially and get something for it. You can also buy merchandise. That's T-shirts and sweatshirts and hoodies and badges and coasters and drinks bottles and all sorts of wonderful things emblazoned with our logo. So you can not only promote the channel out and about, but you can also feel warm and snug in your lovely new clothes. So double benefit there. And of course, we're able to take a few pennies off the top of each sale that goes into the pot that keeps the lights on. So that's kind of how you can help us stay on your... And we've been here now for nigh on 6 years. I think in about 3 or 4 weeks' time, we will be celebrating our 6th birthday. That's crazy, isn't it? 6 years. Anyway, you can also find us over on Discord. There you go, prosynthnetwork.com/Discord. You can go over there and join in with other ProSynth networkers during the week. You don't have to wait for the show. So that's over there. And of course, we are on all the social media channels as well. Most of them anyway. YouTube, Facebook, Blue Sky, Twitch, Instagram, Threads, and stupidly, TikTok. But we might shut some of those down because we don't really get involved in too much of that. Facebook is where we're kind of at because we're old people, and that's apparently the old person's social network. Anyway, there you go. That's all of that. If you want to ask a question of any of the panel today, you can just throw it into the chat, but please do put a big capital Q at the front of your question and put a question mark at the end, and both of those things help us see them and put them into the right spot so that we can bring them in at the appropriate time. Somebody turned... Oh, was that phone in the background? Oh, so professional. Anyway, there we go. That's everything. I think that's all of the stuff. So I'm going to go... Let's see. I'm going to go from left to right this time, because last week we went from right to left. Left to right, as I see it anyway. First of all, we're resplendent in his new Cherry Audio t-shirt, which was packaged by my own loving hands. It's Scott McAuley. How are you doing, sir?
Yay! Just wipe the pizza off it from tonight's tea.
Come on. It's only a few days old. Fits well, I'm glad to see.
How are you guys?
Yeah. Very good, thank you. Yourself?
Good,
Busy
glad
week?
to hear it. Yeah, it's been steady away this week. It's been a lot of tutorials this week, which all seem to be, they were all getting booked during January, and some commission work as well this week. So not much on my personal banks, but a steady old week, which is good. Still not started the poly brute, so before that's mentioned.
I don't know. I mean, whatever. I've given up. Just given up. Good to see you, mate. As always, lovely T-shirt. If you like Scott's T-shirt, you'll be able to buy one of those at Synth Southwest a week tomorrow. And
yeah, I got in there quick before they all sold out.
Just before anybody says we didn't gift him that one, he did actually pay cold hard cash and shipping as well. So all the money, that's it. That's already in the pot, ready to go to the Bob Moog Foundation and the Alan R. Perlman Foundation, who two of our beneficiaries of the event next week. Moving along to the right, Mr. Andrew Longhurst. Good evening.
Oh, good evening. How are we all? I'm good.
Well.
I'm good. It's been a mad old week. Lots and lots of... Finished a sound bank, which is good. That's ready, getting ready for the show next week. And wouldn't you know it, just as everything gets busy, I've got another client come on board just giving me... It's gone mad out there. Work is just going mad at the moment, which is good. Good problem to have.
Indeed, absolutely. Always a good
When I got the new I got the Key Stage 2.
Love it. How is it?
Do you know what? It's actually very good. The keyboard's it is a bit weird, but I quite like it. It's a bit clacky. Yeah,
it is, isn't it?
But no, it's good. It's a good thing. Good for sound design.
Excellent stuff. Good to see you as always. Coming in hot again this week, hopefully a bit clearer. It's the one and only Jason Jervis.
Hurrah!
Finally over. Well, I say finally over. Almost finally over this ridiculous cold.
I know you've
It's
still
been with me
man.
since the 2nd of January.
That's crazy, man.
But, so I'm got my energy back, which is great because I've got plenty of new things to play with in the spidery land.
Yes, I saw that the other day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Sequencing good times. That is
Good.
a powerful little system, that is. But I need to spend some time with it. So that's but
Made me
otherwise,
hungry, all that
good.
spaghetti. Yeah.
Well, it's an Italian feast.
Indeed.
Electronic Italian feast.
Good to see you as always. You can always catch Jason on his channel, Get Jervis. Just go and search that on YouTube. You'll find that 2 shows a week. Very interesting, very entertaining, and full of cats as well.
Oh, yes.
And somebody must have wet the bed because he got here on time.
What?
Oh my God.
What?
Good evening.
man.
You're
Hello.
even slightly well lit as well.
I know this is.
I do prefer that angle of the camera as well. So.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do too. Yeah,
It looks good.
it's less distance for the camera to fall
And focus.
and focus. Indeed, yeah, absolutely, yes.
Indeed. Hi, are you well?
Yes, I'm actually in a good mood because I found out what was wrong with the Polymoog.
Go on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Is it that it's a Polymoog?
yeah. Well, there's that, but once you get over that part of it, on the Polymoog keyboard, there's one unique feature that the other Polymoogs don't have, which is they have 2 things called a bidirectional transcendence diode, which basically means, believe this or not, that it will protect you if the keyboard is struck by lightning. I shit you not.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay? And these had popped, and it shuts down the power supply and puts everything to death.
So had it actually been struck by lightning? To cause
As far as I know, not in my front room, no. So, and it was these components that had,
That's bonkers.
should we say, fouled the bed.
Wow.
And so I've ordered some, and hopefully we'll have when they come in, I can get that Polymoog fixed, bolted up, out the door, bye-bye. Get out of my face, I want to get on with my Mustang kind of scenario.
Cool. Good stuff. Well, as always, good to see you. Not that I haven't seen you much at all this week.
I know I haven't seen you at all, not a week.
No.
Where you been anyway?
I know, just lying around. I'll tell you what I've been doing. I've been doing a bit of tidying up in here, and I lifted a rug, and I was doing some sweeping, and I found this sitting under the rug. It's Ben
Oh,
Simpson.
there. Always the last place you look, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hello.
There you are.
I still up to my old tricks, not unmuting me mic when I'm supposed to. Yeah, I just thought I'd pop in, you know.
I think this deserves.
Yay!
Mate, did you get lost? Like, did you go time traveling or something? Did you? Where have you been?
I don't know.
How are you? That's the main question. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm doing
You're
all
looking
right.
well.
I feel a lot better than I've done recently. I'm trying to get back into the studio. As you can see, it's in a state of disarray. I've got to get everything connected up and get back into things properly. I've got a little software project on the go. So
Nice. Good stuff. And how's Electromantics going?
Great. Yeah, we're still going.
Excellent.
We're at Stanwix Park. Oh,
Focus is
but that's going to keep doing that. I don't know what it is. Yeah, we're at Stanwix Park tomorrow. So
okay, cool. Excellent.
That's Cumbria way, I think. Sorry
I think
about
you put too much Vaseline on the lens.
No, yeah. Sorry about the disturbance.
That's all right. It's just good to see. It's good to see you. Good to talk to you. Good to have you back in the show.
Thank you.
Will you come back again?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I think we're going to make this an official return.
Oh yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Excellent.
only been 2 weeks. What are you talking about?
I mean, listen. I mean, just have a look at. I'm just going to throw some bits in the chat because it's going bonkers at the moment. So, Lady Aptitude is like, Manny, Ben. Ben! It's just like, oh, Ben! No way!
Wow.
It's just loads of this yet. So you, honestly, mate, you have been missed not just by us here, but by everyone in that. And people always asking about you. So listen, mate, you are so welcome back here. It's great to have you, mate.
That's lovely
really
to
is.
hear. Thank you very much, everyone.
Robbie, I have a question.
Go on then.
Can I just ask, who is that?
Yeah, who's that? Who's that person?
Who is it?
Who is it?
I'll tell you who he is. He is. He's the man you blame for pretty much all of this. He started it with the Facebook group. And it all snowballed from there.
I'm not even on Facebook anymore.
I know, right?
What a wanker.
Disappeared.
Oh, so he's the reason I can't watch Tottenham lose every Friday evening.
Pretty much.
I see. Okay.
There you go. Yeah, maybe Ben downloaded himself but forgot to install. You see, that joke still persists. And
Yes.
you have pride of place on my wall of buttons here.
What a wanker.
Yeah.
That has become legendary. It doesn't go away ever. So, yeah. I mean, honestly, there's just loads of stuff coming in. So revel in that. It's great to see. So there you go. I could go on. There's so much stuff. But what I'm going to do before we do anything else is I'm just going to say thank you to a bunch of people. So I'm not going to say thank you to him. But thank you for the £3 and 10 pence because it's show 310. Thank you, Manny.
Dawlish Coke Fund.
Honestly, Dr. Fernandez.
Yay.
Thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to hanging out with you in a couple of months' time. But thank you so much for that. That's just super generous of you. And it's equally generous of JD Crouch. Thank you very much indeed for your super sticker. And to Scott McAuley Sound, who's on the show but donating to the show for the Pi Fund. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Stubber is sending us a tenner for the bail fund. And Mal Meehan has it's yay and boo because sadly he can't make it over for next week. He was really trying, but he sent us a donation, so thank you so much for that. And to everyone that's donated either today or ever, thank you because it does mean the world to us. And thank you to Matt Evans. Send this to Ben and buy him a beer. Welcome back. Oh, some more coming in here. Steve, Australia. In Australia, shall I say. He's not Australia, but he lives in it. And Nick Howes has just donated 10 ProSynth Network YouTube memberships. So thank you very much. All
Thank you, Nick. See,
Good
I
man.
hope you're going to be there next week, by the way.
Yes, hopefully Nick is feeling better and up to coming to the show next week. If you're wondering what this show is, what is this show that we keep talking about? Well, it's Synth Southwest, and it's our first ever live event where we're going to gather together in the lovely seaside town of Dawlish in Devon. There was reasons behind that, and you probably all know why, because not many people get down that way, and the guy that's doing the bulk of the organising, in fact like 99.9% of it, is Peter James Stephen, who just happens to live in that area. So what with the postponement of Bristronica this year, it's probably the only synth gathering in that neck of the woods. So if you were thinking about doing Bristronica, turn that money around and come and have a stay with us, because we've got a great event coming. I'm just going to run the trailer so that we can all just kind of settle down a bit. But yeah, don't forget Dawlish next week, next Saturday, the 21st of March. This is happening.
This March, Dawlish becomes the beating heart of electronic sound. Welcome to the Pro Synth Network's Synth Southwest Expo, a celebration of synthesizers, sonic exploration, and live electronic music. Join us on Saturday, March the 21st at the Strand Centre, Dawlish, for a day packed with synth demos, modular rigs, hands-on gear, workshops, and showcases from passionate creators across our region.
Join us here at the Strand Centre for the Expo during the day. The festival is not for profit, so all proceeds from ticket sales and donations will be shared equally between the Strand Centre here in Dawlish, the Bob Moog Foundation and the Alan R. Perlman Foundation.
Whether you're a seasoned sound designer, a curious beginner, or just love cool tech and great vibes, there's something for everyone. And when the sun goes down, the sound comes alive.
So the music will continue here at the Shaftesbury Theatre, where we'll be showcasing music from electronic artists from around our community.
Bringing you ambient soundscapes, pulsing rhythms, and full-on audio-visual immersion.
So join us, won't you?
Salty Pete, as we now refer to him, after that soaking. Next Saturday. And there's a slight correction because we haven't had time to do the whole reshoot of the trailer video. Dave Bessel, as you know, was going to be our headline act, but unfortunately, for technical reasons beyond everyone's control, he can't do it. So we went out on the streets, cap in hand, and we only got bloody Gaz Williams and Steve Davis to headline the event. That Steve Davis, 6 times world snooker champion, and now modular master par excellence, along with the community's very own beast from Wrexham, Gaz Williams. They're going to be joining us as the headline act. Is going to be the kick-off event of their UK tour. They're coming to us first, so they get all the stuff wrong at our place. But there you go.
But that looks incredible, but I was a bit concerned about all them expensive synths near that water, especially the Jupiter 4. It didn't look very good at all.
Trust me, that Jupiter 4 is not expensive.
Yeah, not anymore.
I tell you what, though. I tell you what. Somebody in the chat, I think it was Erica in the chat. I had this thought, and they had exactly the same thought. I saw it come up just as I was thinking it, which is that Jupiter 4 getting immersed in water. Brilliant T-shirt.
Oh yeah,
it could be. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Still from that.
Yeah,
that's a good idea. Yeah.
And I was thinking, do you like salt on your chips, sir?
I say, what a wag.
Yeah, that's absolutely accurate.
Oh, matron, no.
I thought it was going to be, what a wanker.
Well, we can do that.
What a wanker.
He doesn't even move his lips. Anyway, that's Synth Southwest. There are some tickets still available. We do have some production stuff we can't release just yet, but we still have some paid-for tickets. So please do come down. It's going to be very, very cool. We've got some competitions. There'll be various mechanisms to win one of 3 copies of Cherry Audio's Synth Stack. That's $600 worth of software synthesizers. You could possibly walk away with a license for one of those at the event. We've got things that we're going to do just to make it a little challenging. We're not just going to hand them out. There'll also be merchandise. There'll be t-shirts, badges, baseball caps, all with the Synth Southwest logo on. We've got some Cherry Audio t-shirts to sell as well. We've got desk art that's been created by Kent and Fiona. What else have we got? Stickers. There's loads of stickers. So if you like to come to these things and get free stickers, we've got stickers coming out of the proverbial. So please do, if you can make it to Dawlish. It's very easy to get to. I know it's kind of out of the way, but all you got to do is jump on a train into London and then get on at Paddington, I believe it is. And the train goes right into Dawlish, and it's a 5-minute walk from the railway station, so you have no excuse. Robin Vincent's coming down. He'll be down with some modular stuff, so he's coming to support us. We support him. Who else have we got? We've got Chris Poacher coming down. Ian Cull will be there as well. And I mustn't forget that Pete Catley is bringing his wonderful collection of drum machines, including a Simmons kit and a Roland kit, plus drum machines from the likes of Lynn. You can see all 3 Lyns will be represented there. The LM1, the Lynn Drum, and the Lynn 9000. Drumulator, DX. There'll be Korg drum machines, Yamaha drum machines. That's you've all got to get in the queue behind me because I'm going to be first on that stand. Eddie Garcia is coming down with a whole bunch of Roland gear. Darren from Rackets is bringing his stuff along, which is really cool. Little kind of home-built kits. It's really a lot of fun. There's educational stuff. Andrew will be there with his Cherry Audio bits, and we're coming up with a very nice interactive thing to go on his stand. More details on that closer to the time. But yeah, lots of stuff going on, and it's just £10 for the day or £10 for the evening. But if you can do both, we'll let you have the ticket for 18 quid. And as Peter said in the video, all the proceeds are being split between the venue that is allowing us to use it for the show, plus the Alan R. Perlman Foundation and the Bob Moog Foundation. So we hope to give them a healthy little check each afterwards. We're not making any money from this whatsoever. So once all the expenses are paid, everything goes to them. So there we go. That's the Synth Southwest plug done. If you want to go to the website, synthsouthwest.com, or click on that thing up there. You can scan your QR code and that will take you to the website. Pause the video if you're watching on catch up, and you can scan that. There we go. Right. Okay. Now, Ben, I'm sorry I didn't get a list of topics to you, so you're coming in. You know, but this is, it was just like the old days. Anyway. Yeah, it was just like the old days. So let's kick off with some really positive news. Let's get the positivity going here. You might remember last week we talked about this new Kickstarter project that got a lot of us very kind of interested and excited about, the potential of this thing. Let's have a quick look at the trailer.
It all starts with a beat. Before we learn words, we feel rhythm. We tap on tables. We hum to ourselves. Music is not something we're taught. It's something we're born with. Some of us grow into it. Many of us grow out of it. At some point, we are told we're not musical, that music is for the talented. So we stop playing. But it never really leaves. Music happens when you feel safe enough to play, not to get it right, just to play. We are musical beings. We craft instruments we wish we had as children, and those we want for our children. Instruments that feel natural, playful, empowering. For beginners, discovering sound without fear. For professionals, reconnecting with play. For parents and children, sharing a moment together. How an instrument is made shapes how it's played. Technology has incredible power, but too often it pulls you away from the moment. We want to bring you back, to humanize technology, to let you disappear into the experience. We imagine a world where everyone can feel musical, play, create, participate. We are all musical beings. And this is Tembo.
So when we spoke about that last week, it was just about to go onto the Kickstarter. It hadn't started. It went live two, maybe 3 days ago.
2 days, yeah.
Yeah.
What was their target?
Their target was around £38,000. That was the Kickstarter target. I honestly, I can't really give this a fanfare big enough, because what they've been able to do in just 2.5, maybe 3 days, is raise over £1 million.
Shut up. It's such a random Kickstarter. So many great things just don't chart, and then that.
I know, nearly $1,500. Sorry, $1.5 million.
Well done them.
3,573 backers. Still 38 days to go.
It's struck a nerve somewhere, isn't it?
The super early birds have all gone, but you can still get an early bird where this will cost you in UK money £292 or $389, plus, of course, shipping and any other sort of associated shipping costs.
It is you might have in your lounge. You know what I mean? Next to a Bluetooth speaker, people would come in. What's this? It's like, it's so it does transcend, us techies.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably what it's happened. Is it's somewhere that little promo videos really hit that nerve, and people have gone, I want this.
Yeah. You can buy a bundle that comes with a case. You can also buy a bundle that comes with a case, T-shirt, and some extra, what do they call them, chips or something? The little magnetic wooden chips. And we were wondering what those things do, because they were being placed in different ways. So you can place it, you can flip it. Plays the second 16th note, and then 2 magnets plays 2 16th notes. So you can... It's very clever and very simple, and I think that's really what it is. That's the big appeal to it.
Putting fun back in music again,
Yeah, it's a very. I mean, look, they've clearly cleaned up with this, and it's if it doesn't happen now, then I'll be most surprised. But there we go. That's Tembo. Now, Scott, you've been getting quite excited about this, haven't you?
I got behind it because I've bought one. I got one of the early birds, and it was more just to give them the support, not realising how much support they were going to get for a start. It's one of these things that I think is going to be fantastic in schools. It's going to get people even out with school, even like the sort of like the care homes with people with special needs and things like that need something to focus on. I think this is where it's hit a nerve with everyone. It can appeal to so many people, from pros that just want to play around with it to complete newbies that just want to get in there and have a bit of fun. And it's something you could just bring out at the dining room table and have a bit of, especially if you've got young ones there, they would just have great fun on that, Yeah. And that's mainly why I bought it, was to give them a bit of backing. And I just thought it's one of these things that we could keep in the dining room. And we've got so many nieces and nephews, and I just thought they'll love this thing. That so will I, to be fair. It's just one of those things,
I have to say, I was like, my finger was hovering over the button, thinking, this, because the super early bird was like £290 something. It wasn't a lot of money at all, and I thought, well, and then I'm thinking, how much use would I give it? And I don't know, but I can see there are plenty of other places that would get a massive benefit from having something like this. It's because it is just so tactile, so fun, and the fact that it's crafted out of wood is an extra little appeal. And they've done some very clever things with the way that it's the functionality. You've got effects in there. There's a built-in microphone. You've got those. I do love it when they have those kind of hidden LCDs underneath the veneer, and it all lights up. And that's quite clever. It just looks like a really cool thing. Ben, let's come to you. Well, this is. I'm assuming this was probably the first time you might have seen this. What are your thoughts on this?
It's completely new to me. I've never seen that before. It's I suppose in a way it's a little bit gimmicky, isn't it? Because it's basically just a grid.
Yeah.
And instead of pushing buttons on that grid like you would with a a drum machine, you're putting these little magnets on. But I can see how that makes it more accessible to people who don't feel it's removed all the tech away from it somehow, hasn't it?
Yeah,
remove that barrier.
I think like that's the perfect situation for it. I don't really know how good it's going to sound and what you can, is it capable of controlling other hardware, or
I don't think it's got MIDI. But it does come with, I think it comes with sounds built in, and then you can just sample your own stuff in.
Oh, right. Yeah.
There's an online app as well where you can upload your own samples into it.
It'd be good if, probably impossible, but the little round magnets. It'd be good if they had sounds in them. Yeah. And you could buy yourself some congas and put them in.
It's not a bad idea, actually.
I think I want a new bass drum, so you get an 808 bass drum and plop that on.
On the back, you've got what looks like a couple of USB-C ports and a headphone port, and then you've got a combo jack as well for audio in, so you can put a microphone in or a guitar or anything. And what we saw last week, it seems that you can sample different, anything in there, that generates audio. So you can either put in drum sounds of your own, or you can just make your own percussion, can't you? I mean, you just
that's great. That's.
What does Jackson think?
Jackson wants one. Can you imagine what he'd do? He literally would just sit on it.
Yeah, and then just bat those tiles off just one by one.
Come on,
thank you.
Stinky bum, stinky bum all over it again.
You like this then, Jason?
I love it. Yeah. I mean, having worked in education and engaging young people with music for so many years, this is exactly the sort of thing that really works. And like I said, I didn't know Scott had bought one for his lounge when I said that earlier on. But it's exactly that kind of thing. It's a really interesting bit of music tech that's accessible.
Yeah, it's conversation.
And I say we forgive so much a kit because we love some part of it or we love what we can do with it, but actually that can be a real barrier to people and to getting into music. And we need more people getting into music because it's one of the best forms of therapy, and the world's a crazy place.
Certainly is.
So do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Things like this bring a lot of joy.
Nice stuff. Andrew, you were getting excited about this last week because you could see the educational benefit, and you had ideas about acquiring one or more of these for stuff that you're involved in.
Well, I was being terribly worthy last week and saying how I'm working with neurodivergent young people and stuff, and how it would be good for them. I thought about it over the weekend though, and I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to buy it. So I did. I got an early bird one which was 290 or no 300 and something, just on the £300 mark. And I just realised I'm going to sit there and play with it and just diddle with it, and I'm really excited by it. I just think the idea that you can take a groove and just move something up to push that groove onto a different sound is kind of there's something about that, and about placing blocks which I find irresistibly tactile and lovely. So I bought one. I just bought one.
Excellent. Yeah.
Exactly that, Manny.
I still am thinking, I'd get some fun out of this, but the longevity for me personally, I'm not entirely sure if it's there for me. But I can see that definitely people
By the way,
would love it.
I believe it does. You can use it to generate MIDI clock for your door. I'm not sure if it works the other way round, but I think you can do that. So I just like the idea of it a lot.
Absolutely. Mr. Spong, I think you said last week that you thought this was a clever idea.
Yeah. I was hovering over the buy button for I don't know how long. I think I kept the page open for 3 days. And admittedly, I need this like I need another Mustang. But in seriousness, I'm going, you know what? This would be great to play in bed instead of staring at the ceiling trying to get to sleep. But unfortunately, financial situation has said, no, Mr. Spong, you must not.
Yes.
So, because my bank account talks to me, normally with more swear words in between them, but And I'm going, if I had the money available, I would buy one of these. I would, just for the hell of trying it out. Just for trying something different.
Yeah.
You know? I think it's brilliant, and I'm glad they've got all that money, and I hope it's a roaring success for them.
Yeah,
I really do.
I hope so.
Yeah.
And I think this is.
It's
I know
very
a
clever.
lot of people get a little bit cautious about Kickstarters. These guys were at NAMM this year, so and they had working units. So this isn't some kind of pie in the sky thing. This is an actual thing. These are actual people making actual products. So I think everyone is safe with regards to that. I keep looking at the bundle thinking, I mean, the T-shirt won't fit me and I look like a twat in a hat. But having one of these with the case and the extra things does kind of appeal. And I'm thinking, and you know, going along Scott's lines of, you know, it's just supporting something that is incredibly ingenious. And if I don't like it, maybe I can flog it to the local primary school. You know, it's
flog it.
Give it away to the local primary school, Rob. Come on, dude.
All right, wrong word. Anyway,
I like what Manny's saying about. I mean, technically, yes, Manny, it's true. I could go out in the garden with a large piece of metal and collect the magnets out of his doings on the lawn every morning, because she probably would try to eat the bloody things.
Anyway, so there you go, Tembo. It's now a reality. It is being marketed on Kickstarter, and they will ship in January of 2027. So you've got about 9 months or so to wait. It'll be just like waiting for a new baby to arrive. So there you go, Tembo, and you go to Kickstarter. Just search Tembo. It's Musical Beings, the company. They've got a website. You can go and search for those. I'm sure Steve has probably put a link in the chat.
Yeah, they've got a lot. They've got a lot of nice little short videos and things of other people using them on their Facebook page and thing as well. It's worth giving them a follow if nothing else.
Well, they took it to Abbey Road, so I mean, it's even if that's just taking it into a studio, that just proves that they've got something about them. So yeah, good stuff. Now, the other reason that I'm kind of like thinking, hovering around, do I buy this or don't I? Because could I possibly spend it on something that I'd get more use out of? You also remember last week that there was a leak, a supposed leak, of a new product from Akai. And today they have confirmed the release of the Akai MPC Sample on the 24th of March, which is a week on Monday or Tuesday next week. Tuesday. It's a week on Tuesday. And yeah, it's a lovely little thing, and I believe it's going to be roughly the same price as a Tembo. So, you know, kind of, I'm thinking I could make quite a lot of this. I think this MPC Sample, judging by the specs that I've seen so far, is going to be an incredibly powerful little thing that is battery operated. It's got a rechargeable battery, so they say, and comes with, you know, everything that you see there. It's quite like a well-featured thing. I mean, I've still got my MPC 500, which I bought because I thought, oh, look, portable MPC, and then just couldn't really get into it. With this, you know, with that colour screen as well, it looks like a couple of inches across, that one. So this is definitely happening, and I think a lot of people will be quite excited about this. I know I am, and about the rest of you guys. Anyone else thinking that this might be on their radar?
Well, I was just looking at it there, where it's set on top. It's set on top of the original MPC 60, and I just wonder, you know, how much it's going to be and what the feature set's going to be. But things have moved on so much. Yeah, I'd be really surprised if it didn't outperform the original MPC 60. And if that's the case,
it almost certainly will, because the fidelity is going to be obviously way better. The storage capacity is going to be way better. It's judging by if you go a close up on some of the pictures that have been out there, there's a full effects section in there as well. There's all sorts of things going on. It's got USB, it's got stereo audio in, stereo audio out. It's got regular MIDI. It's got SD card storage. The pads, I'm assuming they're going to be Velocity and Poly Aftertouch, because if they're not, that would be silly.
Hang on, Poly Aftertouch at this price?
Yeah.
Really?
If they don't, I'll be very surprised.
That would be extraordinary, wouldn't it? At that price.
And you've got a full colour screen. None of this two-line, character display where you kind of got to guess.
Staring through the letterbox.
Yeah, exactly. You've got a proper display with waveforms and stuff.
I'm glad they made it.
Yeah.
But-
If this
but
is the
they-
price that they claim it's going to be,
Yeah.
this is going in the shopping basket on day one.
Ben,
But it
do you,
isn't a big sorry, Andrew. It isn't a big marketplace where it's really saturated with that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I can't believe they've waited this long to do it.
True.
well, I was just thinking this is a very 80s thing. I grew up with this, and I was just wondering if, given what you do, Ben, whether or not this was something that might be on your radar.
I've never actually owned any MPC. I had the closest I ever got to it was the red MPK keyboard.
Yeah.
I've never actually had an MPC. Is that to scale to the MPC 60?
Yeah.
Because it looks very, very small.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, we had some
Portable.
pictures last week, which I have sadly deleted off the system. But yeah, it's about as big as the pad section on the
Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
60,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is bonkers. But
Yeah.
times they've come a long way, haven't they? Things so.
Yeah. I mean, I am looking for, as I always am. I still haven't got a drum machine.
Well,
So
there you
maybe this MPC thing would work for me as a drum machine.
Yeah.
Just that, because I can't see me like playing loops and stuff like that. Really, no.
I always wanted to really get MPC and get the workflow. I just never could but this one I kind of feel, because I've been looking at the newer MPCs like the Live and the Force and the the XL or whatever it is, with the big color screens and the ability to host plugins. I'm thinking I could possibly but it's quite a financial investment. Whereas this, if it's the purported sort of £350, £400, dollar, euro mark, this is not a huge amount of money to put into something that you are slightly, wary of. I think this could, I could persevere with this. I'm trying to remember how much the MPC 500 was. It wasn't cheap. I seem to remember lots of people getting quite irate that it wasn't quite
about
as cheap. as I
500
thought.
quid though. I think
Yeah.
500.
But,
So not too far off it. That's the blue one.
I thought about selling my MPC 500, and I think other people have been thinking the same, because I saw one come up on Facebook Marketplace, and the person only wanted 100 quid for it. I'm like, oh, if that's all I'm going to get, I won't bother. I'll keep it.
Or buy two.
You had an MPC X, and
Yes.
famously just didn't get on with it, did you?
Well, my mother
as much
always
as you
told.
tried.
Well, yeah, my mother always told me, if you got nothing nice to say, go for it. No, I didn't get on with. I don't get on with little boxes at all very well anyway. I don't like when I tried out Reason this week. I just didn't. Nah, I didn't gel with it. I didn't gel with the way the MPC worked as well. I mean, I could sit down and learn it, but oh god, I'll be dead soon. Come on, it's like I'll be all right. I'll live without it. So, but as in terms of it as a product, I can see why this thing exists. And as Jason said, why the hell is it taking them so long to get around to doing it?
Yeah.
Really?
They're actually really quick to learn as well. They're really intuitive. So,
Well, I've had the NPCX said to me, no, they are not.
they didn't factor you in when they were designing that.
Yeah, the first thing that I touched the pad for the first time, it went, this isn't for you, go away. Okay.
Robbie, just. Oh no, I don't. No, it's gone now. It was just Kent's position there. It looked like Bagpuss was sitting on his head.
No, you moved too.
There he goes. Look.
Ah, lovely cat. Ah, little catty. There you go. You're such
There
a
are some
beautiful
dirty jokes
cat.
in there, but I won't go there.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be the first time I've had.
No,
them.
We save that stuff for the pub.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. That's for
Indeed.
the spin-off series,
Indeed.
The Pub.
So
Certificate double X.
We won't be seeing that until the 24th, so we won't be talking about it next week, but the week after we'll be able to have a look at the videos, and I'm sure Andy Mack has already done some quality demonstration and tutorial videos that will launch on the day, so we can get a feel for what it's capable of and how it sounds. But by all accounts, it looks rather nice. There is another small, this time handheld sampling device, and I don't know a huge amount about this because this kind of came over my desk a little late in the week, but this is something new from Groovesizer, and there is a promo video, I believe, right here. Quite a cool little video, I think you'll agree. This is the Mynah, spelt M-Y-N-A-H, and it's coming soon. It's not available yet. The product that we've got featured there does look a little bit 3D printed, and it's got a tiny little screen, but it's got lights, got colourful lights, and not really kind of sure how exactly it works, but it looks
like
very
it's
compact.
Buck Rogers or Last Night Galactica.
It does look like a 1970s sci-fi accessory, doesn't it?
Biddy, biddy, biddy.
Yeah, it's a compact six-voice polyphonic sampler that you build yourself. It's powered by an ESP32 microcontroller.
Oh,
samples are stored on SD card and loaded into RAM, giving you up to 16 samples per song and over 2 minutes of total sample capacity. It has a 16-bit 32 kilohertz ADPCM audio engine, which delivers the crunchy, characterful sound of classic samples. In other words, it sounds rubbish. No, while a companion web-based tool keeps your workflow modern and efficient. It does look like a mini speak and spell in that kind of thing. But look, it's another little project. We don't have any price on this. We don't know when it's going to be available, but it's coming soon. If you didn't like the MPC sample, maybe this is more up your street. What don't you think?
I can't help but thinking that I really, really, really wouldn't want someone to say that I'd been getting my hands on and thumbing a Mynah. I just, so I'm not quite sure I'm not quite sure about the marketing on this. I'm really not.
Take a Mynah in the palm of your hand.
Yeah, who's it made by? Epstein?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the one thing I did notice when you were scrolling down the page there, and you know where it says build it, make it.
Build it, sample it, play it.
Yeah, that's an SMT board, isn't it?
Yes.
Good luck, people.
Is it not one of these ones where you can just push things in and you don't need to solder?
Well, it seemed to have solder pads, so. Yeah.
I mean, it looks clever. It looks clever for a generation.
Basic soldering skills are all you need. Mynah is designed as an approachable DIY build for musicians and makers alike. The kit includes the PCB enclosure and all of the components.
Yeah.
So there is soldering.
Well, it's already very, very tiny. So yeah.
There might be
basic soldering skills is kind of, that's pushing the meaning quite a lot. There's going to be loads of crossed over joints and all sorts. I mean, it looks like it's got ICs that go in the bottom that are through hole. But I don't know. No, wait a minute. Can you? No, it's not. It's not. It's through hole. No, it is through hole. No, if it was SMT, good luck, people. But no, that's through hole. There you go. Got a proper view of it now. Yeah. Oh, that's all right.
Is it going to be a kit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Brilliant. I'd love that. I'd love to make it. Actually, do you know what? That gives it something different.
It does. Yeah, I was just away to say that myself there. It's one of those that I'd love to give that a go because my soldering skills are shit.
But there is a fully built
I would do it. I would do it to learn.
There's a fully built option if you want to do that.
Right. Okay.
So.
The joy of DIY is there, you know. I was trying to find my.
I can see people actually modding the hell out of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, could do. Both in software and in the hardware as well.
Yeah.
Yes. What do you reckon, Ben?
It's a niche product, isn't it?
Yeah.
I couldn't say it was for me, really, just looking at it there. But I'm sure there's a market out there for it.
Yeah. I just that little screen. Ugh.
Yeah.
There might even be a Tetris cartridge available.
It looks like it. You're right, though. It does look like something off Space 1999 or something.
Some retro communicator, yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting thing, but look, it's an alternative. We've had
that way to the really.
So if you want to go and check it out, it's groovesizer.com. You can subscribe to their newsletter for more information as to when that becomes available. But I think this one is coming straight to market rather than going through Kickstarter or anything like that. Yeah. So. Yeah.
The audio engineer's got a good point as well. He says it could be a circuit bender's dream, which is pretty true.
Yeah. Because you can drill. I'm assuming you can drill some extra holes in there and put some extra switches and buttons and whatever. Yeah. Interesting stuff. Well, we'll keep an eye on that, and as and when that comes out, we'll definitely report back on that one. Right. This one's not necessarily a musical instrument. But I use this. Kent uses it, although Kent uses it just for farts. Stream
for that.
Deck, made by a company called Elgato. I use one here in the studio, but they've just brought out this new one, the Stream Deck Plus XL, which has 36 buttons, 6 rotary controls, and each has their own independent little color OLED screen, including the rotary controls. You can assign anything to anything on this, and I've got Logic and Cubase templates for mine, as well as using it for the show. So this is a very compact, nice little controller. Now you've got the rotaries in there. Mm-hmm. One would assume you could map those things to software synthesizers and twiddle your filters from this. I mean, it's an interesting thing, but what do you reckon? Anyone thinking about getting one of these for their studios?
I've got to plug this in first and see if I need one.
I've already got.
Is that the? Hold it up. There we go.
There you go.
Yep. That's
so
it.
I've got the standard Scream Deck because it's like, but that's going to be this weekend's project. So I don't know, but if those knobs are assignable to incoming guests. I mean, you've got 6 of us, right? You've got 5 of us, and our levels are always all over the place. And if you can route those, so you can keep our volumes sort of proportional.
Yeah.
Then I think that's such an important thing. I mean, obviously from using it yourself, how you need to do multiple things. Macro keys are just
and there you can put anything, any image on there, so you recognize it for what it is. So this is my one that I've got the big. Is this the XL or the Plus?
That's XL, yeah.
And you can flick between pages. So I just press this and it goes to the next page, and then I've got sound effects, and of course the famous one is.
What a wanker!
See, Ben, look! I even gave you a little Ben image. You see, look at that,
brilliant.
So, and you can use this for all sorts of things. And then all you have to do, if you want to switch it to
cat.
Oh yes, cat.
So
here's my Logic template.
Yeah,
nice.
So I can just switch it through the software, the companion software. And then I just go back to that, or if I want to go to an alternative streaming option, I've got this one here for Ecamm. So and you just switch and it's done.
It's such a time saver.
Yeah.
An absolute time saver, especially inside the DAW. If there's if you've got plugins and things that you use regularly, whether it be FabFilter, ProQ, or you can basically set that up on a button. So whatever track that you have selected, you just hit that button on the Stream Deck and bang, your FabFilter Pro Q3 is already uploaded and thrown in there. It's such a useful tool just for speeding up your workflow, not just for streaming, but for every sort of plug-in app. Very good. Yeah, this one with the encoders on it, I like this idea. Just for what you were saying, Rob, you could map them to anything, even like an aux send or whatever you want to use it for.
Yeah.
Well,
they are really
very good.
Universally very, very handy things to have.
To be honest, I've had one of these for a long time, but I unplugged it a while ago because there was something about it. The buttons are good, but you had to go to another device, your mouse or something else, to make any changes, which was always it felt like it was almost defeating the point of it. This really for me it's kind of a no-brainer because I do video editing and all sorts of other stuff as well. This will work for all of that. I can see me using this on everything, and it doesn't seem like a stupid price either.
No, it's $349 US, so I'm guessing that's going to be like $299 UK.
Yeah,
I think.
And there's a lot more integration, isn't there?
150, 160 for that. The one that I've got, so it's about double, but you are getting more buttons and you're getting those rotaries with their independent screens as well.
Yeah.
And if you need those things, they're worth their weight in gold, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's good. I do like it. I think it's very good, and I think it serves a purpose in music. Or if you're using Photoshop or any, you can assign so much to that and just speed up your workflow.
I think I'd probably use something like that, but hasn't Yamaha got like a C1 or something that's coming out, and it's out, and it's basically an updated version of this C121 CC121 thing that I've got here.
Okay.
It's
don't destroy the studio. Everything goes for a bit.
It's an updated version of this.
Well, it's kind of a more modern version, but it's completely customizable. Any button, anything could be anything.
Well,
anything,
that's it. The Yamaha one that's replaced that has got them buttons on it as well. And then you've got your transport controls and your single fader that you can flip between tracks. But I reckon that'll be optimized for DAW use. I reckon the buttons are. You'll probably still be able to use them in other software, but I should imagine the Stream Deck thing's a lot more flexible. Sorry about the camera.
The Stream Deck, Ben, you can actually assign like keystrokes like Command S to one button on it and things like that.
Right,
you basically you can do all sorts with it. But it's a clever little bit of kit.
This is what Ben's referring to. It's the CC1.
Oh yeah,
that's it.
Which has got these.
It looks very similar.
Doesn't? I mean, there's stuff about it. Obviously, you've got fewer buttons and fewer bits and bobs, but this is obviously dedicated to a musical environment.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can make that bigger.
Hang on, matron.
But yeah, that's an interesting thing. Can you like put multiples of those together? I don't know that, or is that even a thing? I don't know.
How much is that? Do we know?
Yeah, it was just a way to ask that.
About 300 and something, I think. About the same sort of price.
See, I like the Elgato. The Elgato looks good because with 36 of those panels, plus the knobs, plus the touch strip, that's everything all in one place. And as you change between apps, or even within an app, you change the, what you're doing there. It reflects that. I was just missing all the knobs. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough to be able to do most anything.
It's
I really like
£309. That Yamaha.
Wow. All right, I'd be tempted with that. Yeah.
It's not at all expensive. Yeah, there you go. I didn't even know that existed. So thank you.
Neither did I.
And it's got a motorized fader as well.
Yeah.
Touch sensitive motor. Ooh. But has it got poly after touch? Yeah, so they're really useful things, and they are multi-purpose. I mean, the great thing about the Stream Deck is it is completely multi-purpose. It's technology not technology agnostic. It's where's Kent gone?
It's just someone's missing.
I think you might be having the same issue we had earlier. His stuff just kind of just then ends up repeating himself, which is how could we tell? Anyway. That's the Elgato Stream Deck Plus XL, $349 US. according to somebody in the chat, it just whizzed by £309. I know that's the CC1. Somebody did put a price. $329.99 for the.
And although this is a synth show, it's also about the workflow. You know, the minimising the distance between conception up here and hearing it come out the speakers. And this is the kind of tool that will just make it a much, make you
and for
more
those functions that are like
creative.
a menu click away, you can just assign that to a single button and you're done. It's a lot easier.
Miles just said that apparently the Yamaha is compatible with Elgato, so those buttons could map like a Stream Deck.
Oh, right, okay, cool. Yeah, absolutely.
Right in our
Robert's
wheelhouse.
happy you're back then.
Thank you, Robert.
I'd keep an eye over your shoulder if Robert is coming after you. So there you go.
I think I come up to his knee.
A lot of love there.
I did find a picture of you, me, and Kent at Kent's. Do you remember when one of the times that we met up there? And there was Kent's not a tall guy, but there was you and me either side of him. We were sort of like shoulder height.
Yeah.
So, bless him. Right, what else have we got? Let's see.
Felt like Gru.
I'll bring that one up in just a
I bet you're both still taller than me.
I've never seen you in real life. I wouldn't know. You just give me one of those moments. I didn't realise
I'm like
you were that small.
I'm like 2'3".
Brilliant.
But,
There's a video on YouTube of Scott being beaten up by a field mouse.
I'm going to throw this one in. Right, I'm going to throw this one in because this isn't musical. Well, it is musical, but it's not a musical instrument. It's a way to listen to the product at the end of the process that we go through. This is coming out on Kickstarter, I believe, in a week or so's time. And the second I saw this, I thought I've got to have one. Then I saw what there is a special offer price on this if you sign up in advance of the Kickstarter price, which is about 40% off the full price. But I don't know. Let me just put it on the bloody screen and we'll talk about it. This is coming out in a couple of weeks' time from Bumpbox. Now, Bumpbox have got a reputation for building Bluetooth speakers and that kind of thing. But this is just so much more. This is a genuine twin cassette deck with a slot CD player in there. It also does Bluetooth, USB. It's got a 3-band radio, FM shortwave and AM radio in there as well. It's got the handle. It's got 270 watts of output power and a super woofer. You got to have the super woofer, otherwise these things are just pointless. You've got removable speaker grills and everything, and it comes with a rechargeable battery, a carrying strap, and a handle. And I mean, I come from an era when the boombox was. You were judged on how big your boombox was, how loud it was.
Yeah.
And I used to parade up and down my little village in Suffolk with mine on my shoulder or whatever. But it was the centre of our entertainment. On a summer's evening, we'd all go up to the recreation ground and we'd put this on and put our favourite tapes on, and it was just great. Available in 3 different colours. I don't know exactly about the quality of components and building this thing, which is something I have reached out to them to find out because I am very interested in this. But it is coming soon on Kickstarter. If you claim your early access, I think I can go. I don't know if that's going to allow me to. No, I've got to put my email in there. So basically, you can buy. You can get a VIP price of $649 US.
Jesus.
The full price is $1,049, so they say. But it's going on Kickstarter in just over a week's time. They will ship worldwide, but obviously that will come with the associated costs. I don't know. I mean, I think we're all of an age. There you go. Well, Jason's already got his out. Look at that. He's whacked it out.
Wow.
That's a real one.
That's a good
Why anything else?
Hitachi
monster.
were
Look
pretty
at that.
good. Yeah, it's a nice
I'd have
deep
that
one,
one,
isn't it?
yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, you pay about 400 quid for those, though, to be fair.
I know,
Yeah.
but this is the thing. People are sort of going at the price, but if you go and buy a genuine vintage that's maybe been serviced and is in good condition, you are paying. What was that? So we were on the pub the other night.
I typed in
Yeah.
boombox into eBay yesterday, and there was one for sale, and it was 3,600 quid.
Yeah.
That was a genuine vintage,
And it was
thing.
about the size of the one Jason's got.
Yeah.
Made in Japan as
Yeah,
well. So Hitachi,
I mean
so,
they
you
are.
know,
I mean Hitachi
quality.
were kind of the king in the mid '80s with their 3D subwoofer. Do you remember the 3D subwoofer? Whatever that meant. I had my last one I had because they got smaller. Yeah, as technology does, it got smaller and smaller. The last one I had, I think the first one was a Ferguson. Then I bought a Murphy, which I got out of the catalogue on 20
That's right.
payments or something.
Murphy were a sort of legit brand, weren't they?
Yeah.
I had a Murphy.
And then what did I had? I had a big one. I can't remember what the bloody make was, but I eventually got the Sharp, and it was a back-to-back double cassette rather than side-to-side.
Oh yeah, fancy them. Yeah.
Yeah, and it wasn't bad, but the mechanism was, I think, because everything was on the same spindle. I think it didn't last that long. So it ended up being the kitchen radio for many years. But it was hefty because there was more room for the speakers because of the fact that it was back-to-back cassette.
Did you ever see the Sharp one that had the vertical turntable in it as well?
Again,
That was fantastic. I bought one of them. I think I paid about 300 quid for it on eBay. When it came, it didn't do anything. Nothing worked on it at all. It powered up, but it wouldn't play records, it wouldn't play tapes, and the radio wouldn't work. So I took it to bits, as you do. But like with me not being anything like Kent at all, those bits went straight into the wheelie bin and never got reassembled.
Screw come from.
Dear, oh dear.
No, I must admit, I do look at this, and I don't know. Maybe I'm getting old and cynical. What do you mean getting? If anybody's interested, they're thinking about one of these. Also, I have a hand mangle and a Timex sundial. If anybody's interested, they want to buy.
And mangle's always going to work.
Oh yeah.
I'm seriously tempted, I have to say, because you buy one of these and you ought to get a warranty with it, and it's new parts as opposed to something that's 40 years old. I've always wanted one that was customized like the one on the cover of Duck Rock by Malcolm McLaren. With
Do you
the
get a
bull
free?
horns.
Do you get a free biro with it for fixing your tape?
Yeah.
I remember my first
Where do you
one.
buy your cassettes from?
Well,
Where are you going to buy them from?
They're still making blank cassettes. There's a company
How
called
much?
We Are Rewind that are doing. They've been doing Walkman or Walkman style.
£100 each.
Yeah.
And they do cassettes. They do a pack of 5 blank cassettes. So they are still being made.
How much for 5? How much for 5?
Oh, I can't remember. It's probably not cheap. 'Cause
No,
they probably.
'cause
Oh, there you go.
I've
Look,
got
you've
here.
got new
I've
old
got here.
stock.
New old stock,
Yeah.
TDK. £1,000 you can have them.
Wow.
Don't put them anywhere near that
know,
Timbo when you buy it.
It's yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They do go for a pretty penny. They
Yeah, I
are
bet.
very expensive, especially the new old stuff that's still sealed.
Okay, can I bring up a point here?
Go on.
All right, you clearly want to get one of these because you've asked me to try and put you off getting it, which means you really, really do want it, right?
Yeah.
But percentage-wise, and I don't mean Trump percentage, 5,000% crap. How much of it is practicality, and how much of it is romance?
Yeah.
It's probably 60-40 in favour of the romance and nostalgia.
Yeah,
Because I'm massively nostalgic. I'll hold my hands up to that.
Yeah.
And it would sit somewhere, and I would just look at it and go,
In that
you're
case,
not-
you
you're
have
not
my
gonna get
permission
a-
to buy it.
You're not going to get a sheet of lino then and go out.
I was
there and
just
see-
going to ask.
those days are well
free
behind
liner,
me.
right?
Get his slippy shell suit on.
I've got a cupboard full of cassettes that most of my cassettes got disappeared. I believe my wife accidentally put them in the skip. But I've been slowly building the collection back up again. I've got a whole bunch. I've got loads of stuff I can play on it. But the fact that it's got everything else, it's got CD, it's got Bluetooth, it's got USB, it's got radio. This could be, this could be somebody's kind of personal hi-fi at home. Especially if it's a small home. Yeah. But I like it. I thought we'd just, a little bit.
Well, I must admit, my initial reaction when you said, 600 odd quid for the other one, was going like this sort of thing. But after seeing what the originals go for on eBay now, I'm going, this is the classic. That might as well have JP8 printed on the front page.
I'd rather dip my testes in sulfuric acid than get one of these. Honestly, it's
again?
Just, again. Honestly, it's like
that's the other one.
It's big. It's heavy. I understand that you have some romantic sort of. It's a bit like, would you really spend that money on a 1970s Russian larder? No.
I would.
Well, I know you would.
I'd buy the larder for sure. I'd get used out of that. How cool would that be?
I've got a little speaker boombox thing, tiny wee little USB thing that lasts for 8 hours. Really belts out the power. I've got mobile phones which can stream to it. I've even got a little tape player that streams out to Bluetooth as well, so I can, and that takes up that much room. Sounds great, and doesn't cost anywhere near £1,000. So I'm kind of.
Isn't that exactly the point, though, Andrew? That sorry, Scott. That this thing exists because the mobile phone is the conduit to everything, and people don't want that anymore.
That's fine. Go and break your arm trying to carry one of these things.
It's not something I would buy, but I kind of get it with the aesthetics, because when you brought up the image of that, instantly I just went back to the 80s.
Yep.
Instantly, as soon as I seen that. And it took me back to sitting in mates' bedrooms and blasting music through them. And they did. It was all the mega blasts.
Andrew,
everything that they had on them, But
if somebody phoned you up tomorrow and said, I have an EMU modular, do you want it?
Oh yeah.
It's about as much use as a doorstop in that studio, let's face it, right? But it's old, it's outdated, blah 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 blah. It's the same thing.
No, it's not, because they're lovely and gorgeous and they work, and I would make room for it, and I'd sell Liz.
If I had the money, I would get one. I'm serious.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was going to be Mr. Practical, I'd get a USB cassette player for 30 quid and to play my cassettes on. But that's just...
To be fair, I spent the 80s not with boomboxes, but with artists that used boomboxes and checked them out. I was still using car radios and speakers. I was in studios. So all of that, I have to remember, I was sort of looking down my nose a bit at, don't you have proper studio? Don't you have proper speakers? So I was a bit of a git, and maybe I'm still being a bit of a git. Maybe that's what it is.
You see a lot of young people today walking around playing music out of a mobile phone speaker, and all you can hear is...
Yeah, and I want to beat
and then walking under a bus.
And that is way more annoying than some kid in the 80s walking down the street with a really super good quality... boombox like that, where you can actually hear the music, not this.
I mean, there are videos all over YouTube of kids on their phone, and they've got the earbuds or one earbud.
Oh yeah.
Listening to music, walking along. They walk out to the street and the car hits them. At least with a boombox, you can have it on your shoulder and not see the bloody thing coming.
It will protect you.
Yeah.
It'll give you some sort of protection.
Yeah, you can throw it out.
Yeah. It'll probably save you from the impact.
The trouble is, in this day and age, you need insurance for the boombox for the damage it would do to other people's cars.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tesla written off by... Yeah. Well, you mentioned shell suits and breakdancing and all that kind of stuff. Somebody that we know used to do all of that stuff, but thankfully, I think for everyone, he's moved over to doing sound design, and that is our very good friend Jamie Morden of Geosynths, who has got a brand new bank out, which I said I would give him a little plug for, because it's for the brilliant Arturia Mini Freak and Mini Freak V software. It's called Fragments. He did the original Fragments bank 3 years ago. It was crazy when he said that. So Volume 2 is out now, and let's just give you a little flavour of what's going on in there. Hopefully. There we go. honestly, the Mini Freak sounds way bigger than it should be allowed to, because it's just such an incredible synth. And Jamie's really kind of put it to the test, because since the first bank, they've updated the firmware at least once or twice. So he's incorporated all of the new features in there. So Volume 2 is out now, and as you could hear there, it's rather lovely. So whether you've got the hardware, the software, or both, this will work on both of those. And when you buy this, you can use it on both of them at the same time. It's not a problem. It's $19 US to buy. But he's also doing a bundle offer, Fragments Volume 1 and 2, where you get it for £35 for both. So if you missed out on the first one, you can now get them both for just $35. And you won't be disappointed.
It's great to see him back as well,
absolutely. He did a video. He actually did a live stream the other day. So I've been having a chat with him, and his hand's getting better, and he's hopefully going to be doing a lot more work soon. So good stuff.
We need him back on our screens, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Robbie, can I ask a question?
Go for it.
Do I have to ask this? Do I have a Mini Freak?
No.
Why
not?
not?
The software.
Why not?
Do I have the software one?
I don't know.
Well, all right, I've got...
Have a look in your Arturia service.
Volume 9. Do I have a Mini Freak in Volume 9?
No.
I've got one. I must have bought it separately.
I don't think it comes...
9.
It's volume... I don't know if it's in Volume 11 even. I'm sure somebody in our audience will be able to... Steve Elbows, get checking that one out. Does Mini Freak V come with V Collection? If so, which one? But no, I think it was...
No, it will come just with the individual, the software.
Well, they sold it because this was the thing. Do you remember when we first encountered the Mini Freak? They said that there'd be a software version that would go on sale separately at the same time.
When
it's
I reviewed
in V11. Okay.
Oh, so Nick says in V11. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I see.
All right. Well, then what I'll have to do is, I'll either buy it separately then, or I'll buy it anyway just to support Jamie. It's one or the other, but I'd rather be able to use it.
Yeah.
It's great. Scott, have you ever done anything for Mini Freak?
No, I haven't. I don't have the hardware, but I do have V11, so I should have it in there if that's the case. I was just about to check that and just opened Logic.
No, you haven't got time, Scott. Volume 3, you haven't got time, mate. All right, Volume 3.
Here we go.
Straight after you finish the Polybrute 12, Volume 3.
After that, then you can, okay?
The pressure.
Yeah, Jamie sounds really, really good. And the beauty of it is that the plug-in version, apart from the fact that the plugin doesn't have the analog filters, is identical in every other way. And the modeled filters they have in the software are just as good as the ones in the hardware. So I just love it. I just wish that they would do a big version, whether it's the Maxi Freak or whatever, the Jumbo Freak, whatever. We've had the Micro, we've had the Mini, so the Micro is such a brilliant little thing. Unless your name is Jim Glue, and then you've got some weird electrical thing going through your finger and it doesn't work. I mean, that was weird. Yeah. But the Freak series are just fantastic.
Jamie's sound design is like second to none, I think, and it's great to see. I didn't know that he'd hurt his hand, and wish him a speedy recovery. But he's helped me out a few times. When I've been programming sounds for the band and I've got stuck, I just give him a bell, and he knows. You know what I mean? He just knows. He's really, really good at programming. Really good.
Talking of top bloke sound designers, we've got a couple here anyway, but we've got there are others out there, including a little bit further north, and is a fellow countryman of Scott's. Is our very good friend, Mr. Mark Barnes. Mark's just released a brand new bank for the Korg Multipoly. Again, like the Mini Freak, this works on both the hardware and the software. So whether you've got the Multipoly keyboard, the Multipoly module, or the Multipoly native plugin, these will all work. This is his third volume of sounds. You get 25 multi-layered performances and 100 original programs covering all your basses and your leads and your pads too. No, that went down like a lead balloon, didn't it? Let's have a quick listen to some decent sounds from Mark
and more.
That sounded very Pet Shop. So anyway, that goes on for about 15 minutes there, and you can go and check those sounds out. But it's a tenner, for crying out loud. It's just a tenner. You've got a multi-poly, which, in my humble opinion, is the best of all of those Raspberry Pi based synths that they've done.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard one before. It sounded huge.
Yeah, they're very, very
really good.
And Mark's done some fantastic.
He has.
For that.
He's
a really good designer. Love what he does.
Yeah, so it's really, really good. And it's $9.99 from markbarnessounds.com. I do believe Steve posted the link in the chat. So do go and check those out. And
nice
Mark's
guy as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
man, him and Cheryl, what an absolute pair.
Yeah.
They are just such a lovely couple. So and they've got a band of their own called Angel Star. They do lots of parties and weddings and private bookings and stuff. Cheryl's got a set of pipes on her like nobody's business.
I'm glad you said pipes.
Yeah. You'll get me in trouble. You'll get me in trouble. But yeah,
That's
Careful,
point.
careful
Mark's a big
Ben.
fan.
Mark's a big guy.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with Mark. He's done a whole bunch of stuff for the Korg stuff, but also his one of his most recent banks, which I really liked, because Mark and I both got our Osmo 61s actually on the same day.
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to us, and he did a patch of Arturia Pigments. He did a bank of Arturia Pigments patches, inspired by using the Osmo 61. So they are fantastic. But the thing with Mark Sounds, I mean, they are superb and excellent. And then I'm not saying that anybody else is charging too much. He doesn't charge enough, I don't think. I mean, look at the prices.
I agree.
There's virtually nothing that's over 10 quid here, which is remarkable. Oh, there you go, just say that. And there's one there for 10 or 11 pounds. But I mean, even so, these are amazing sounds, and these are guys that are in our community. They've all been on the show. They go on other shows as well. They do their own stuff. They're brilliant musicians. They're great sound designers, and so we should be supporting those.
Absolutely,
as well as our very own gentleman that we have here as well. Yeah, very good. Right. Okay, so we've got about 35 minutes left, and I'm just having a quick look through what we've got left on the thing. I'll leave that one for another time. I'm going to be a little bit provocative. I'm going to be the devil's advocate.
Oh, hello.
Okay, so something happened this week which seems to have divided opinion strongly on both sides. So let me just explain. I think we are all familiar with these guys. They call themselves the Usual Suspects, and it's a team of volunteer programmers and developers who have managed to emulate the hardware chips, the custom hardware chips that were used in synths such as the Access Virus, the Nord lead, the JP8000, the Waldorf Micro Q, and what's the other? I can't remember what the other one is. But they've managed to do this and therefore faithfully emulate in software these synthesizers.
Nice.
And they are incredibly good, and they are free of charge. You can go and download beta versions of them. You can also make donations, but they are free of charge once they come out into the beta stage, and they're very frequently updated, and they are very, very good, and they've caused quite a buzz in the community over the last year or two, well, actually 3 maybe, I think, since they first started doing it. So that's a little bit of background there. So there's another company that makes some really good stuff called Disco DSP. And the thing with this Usual Suspect stuff is it's all open source. So you are able to take the code and go off and do your own thing with it. That's all in, it's all part of the license. The one thing you can't do, though, is charge for it, I don't think. Or you can charge for it, but in certain, you have to meet certain criteria. It's one of those kind of Creative Commons GNU licenses or whatever. So anyway, Disco DSP decided to take them up on this offer of the fact that it's open source, and took the code and went and produced something of their own that is markedly different in a great many ways. But what they did to upset the apple cart, and I don't have a screenshot of the original website because they have changed it. They put this thing up called Retromulator, which is basically, so the Usual Suspects guys centered their core work around this thing called, is it Gearomulator? And that contains all of the code for the hardware chips, or the virtual hardware chips. What they've done is they've taken that and they've created essentially what is a basic, like 1U rack mount style preset box. That's all it is. It's a preset box. You see here on the left hand side, you drop the left hand panel down, you choose the instrument, then you choose your bank, and you choose your preset from within that bank. That's it. That's all the control you get. You can't program these, you can't tweak them, you can't do anything else. It's just a preset playback machine. And you still, like the Usual Suspect stuff, you still need to legitimately own the firmware. So if you've got the original hardware synth, you'll be able to get the firmware for it. So you still need that for most of this. But what Disco DSP have also done is they've included an Akai S1000 emulation in there, as well as the Access stuff and the Clavier stuff and the Roland stuff and the Waldorf stuff. They've also put a DX7 emulation in there, a Wurlitzer emulation, and a Yamaha OPL3 emulation. And judging by the rate they're adding these, this will be an ongoing thing. So you do need the ROMs for most of these, which you can find pretty much anywhere online. And that's it. It's just a preset thing. The thing that's upset everyone, though, is that this button here, this green button, did actually have the word buy written on there. Now, when you press the buy button, you were charged $24.99 US, I believe. And what that got you wasn't the application, but it was the support. So that they classed it as priority technical support, and you are helping fund the project. That was the stipulation. And they received an absolute megaton of flack online because people thought they were selling it at a profit, something that you could get for free that has been developed by a whole bunch of volunteers. So I can see the argument on both sides. So
make it clear.
They did eventually. Now, there's a further twist in the tale, because yesterday, in light of the bad press or bad comments that they were getting online in all the typical usual forums, the guys at Disco DSP made a $1,000 donation to the Usual Suspects Fund. So they clearly thought, okay, look, we've made a mistake, we cocked up. You didn't have to pay for it ever, but we didn't make it clear that the payment was for priority tech support or whatever. So here's $1,000 to the development fund, which the Usual Suspects people today refunded them and said, thank you, but no thank you.
How very dare you?
Well, they were very, very polite about it. If you go onto to their Discord channel, they put a thing in there, and they were very polite, and they said they just want to be transparent. They don't want to appear to be funded by any particular company. So thank you for the donation. We appreciate the spirit that it was given to us, but here it is back again.
Back in your account. Absolutely.
Now, I get why people are upset, but Disco DSP have not as far as I can tell, legally done anything wrong, because they've taken something that was open source, and used it and put it out there and credited everyone that needed to be credited, and you know, they did everything right. And what they've actually done, in my opinion, is created something that is inferior.
It's a good idea.
It's a good idea, but it's inferior.
It's just a emulator, isn't it? So
yeah, and
the fact he can't tweak it.
Yeah,
the whole thing with an Access Virus or a JP8000 is tweakability. The Nords, same thing.
Absolutely.
Which is why you go back to the usual suspects code.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
How many times have you come across a sound and think, "Oh, this will be perfect if I just alter the phase
exactly."
a little bit."
Yeah, exactly.
And you can't do that.
For me, the only benefit of this Retromulator is the fact that it's, as a Mac user, this is all signed. So when you install it, you don't need to go through and remove the gatekeeping flags, as you do have to do with all the usual suspect stuff. So I actually put all the usual suspects updates on today, the 2.1.4 updates. And for each one of the plugins, and each version of the plugin, so for the audio unit, for the VST3, for the instrument, for the effect, you have to just run a little command app, and it just automatically runs a bit of code in Terminal that just unflags it as not suitable or whatever, and you don't have to worry about all the error messages. So it's a little more time to install the usual suspect stuff, but it's proper. It's full on.
Yeah.
Downloading it.
Yeah.
And people, I see people. I see the word morally coming up in the chat. It's legally, it's not wrong, and I don't think it's morally wrong, to be honest, because it's not like the usual suspects didn't give the stuff away to be, they actively encourage people through the open source licensing agreement. It's just that I think Disco DSP could have just been a little bit more tactful. I think that's probably the thing that people have jumped at. I don't know. What do you think? I've said enough. What do you think?
I think obviously they haven't talked to anyone. That's the main thing that's upset everyone, is that they didn't. Disco DSP did not directly speak to those people that they were using to basically to promote as a platform for their as the source for their platform.
Yeah.
Their platform's useless without that stuff that these other people have worked on. So the front end, I get it. It is useful if you just wanted wood piano, for that one song, and you didn't want to touch it. I mean,
And Nick in the chat is saying that they initially charged for it, or implied charge. If you actually read what they put on the, because when I first saw this, we got this flagged up very early on, and I saw this and I said download, and I thought, come on, what's the catch? And it said buy. We went down to the very bottom of the page. It did state very clearly in that. I don't know if it's still there now, but there was a paragraph at the bottom here that licensing. Here you go. So it's stated in there that purchasing a license supports ongoing development and entitles you to priority technical support, but everything else is free to use. So they could have just been a little bit more clear about it.
There's two things here. One is that they didn't speak to the usual suspects to clear this and find a way to make this work for everyone.
Yeah. Because
it seems like a decent, kind of idea, although, with Scott and everyone else, I want to be able to change things. And the second thing is they worded this appallingly. We live in a time now where we're getting conned and scammed by so many people, and the language they use isn't entirely dissimilar to this.
Yeah.
So whether or not they intended it, it sounds like it's been a bit naive. But the way it's come across is they are a dodgy outfit that are doing something that's not necessarily above board or morally right. I've no idea because I've not downloaded it. I've only just heard about this, but it sounds like they've been incredibly naive about how they've dealt with this.
The thing is, they do some really good stuff. I mean, I've got probably 3 or 4 of these instruments. OBXD is you can buy. There is a free version of it. There's also a paid for version, as there is with a couple of things. But it's a very good Oberheim clone. Highlife is a very useful tool. OPL, if you like that kind of old school FM stuff, it's very nice. And Discovery Pro was until the Usual Suspects stuff came out, there was only like one or two really kind of decent Nord emulations out there, and that was one of them. I think the other one was it Silent or Synth One? I can't remember which one of those was based on the Nord allegedly. But they do some really good stuff. So it's not like they're green around the gills. They've been around the block. They should know better. So I just think they're getting jumped on because they didn't think it through properly.
Presumably the other stuff. Sorry, presumably the other stuff, the other instruments they've created, are also based on this code base, or not?
No, they're not.
So why would they do it with that's the bit? It just seems like they've made a mistake.
Yeah,
they've made
an opportunity to take those engines and say, okay, look, if you want the detailed stuff, you can go to the Usual Suspects. But what we can do is we can package those engines up. You can go and get the presets and just use this as a preset machine, and it's free. And maybe that draws people into their catalogue. I don't know. Ken, are you missing something?
Am I missing something here? But from what I'm seeing here, I'm seeing it's like 2 4-year-olds squabbling in a sandpit over whose truck it is, and it's not their truck anyway.
Well,
all this stuff, excuse me, all this stuff is based on other IP, right?
Yes.
The only reason they're doing this stuff is because of the reputation of the machines that were built by other companies that doesn't belong to them.
Yeah, so very, very good point, well made. The Usual Suspects, as brilliant as they are, I mean, if you watch, there's the head guy, his name slips my mind, I'm sure somebody in the chat will remind us. The head guy, the head developer of the Usual Suspects, did a talk where he explained how they reverse engineered the chips in the JP8000 to get the emulation as accurate as it was. And it's fascinating, and they're brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant. But as you rightly say, they're emulating hardware synths that were around 20 odd years ago that were created by other people and their IP and their... So it is a bit like two kids squabbling over something that doesn't belong to either of them. So there is that aspect to it.
But when you work on something, no matter how, we all benefit from vintage synths, whether we own one or whether we're using a preset made on a sample based, or whether we use software emulations. I mean, there's so many companies, are making software emulations of this stuff. So where do you draw the line?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you have to define what open source means then.
Yeah. Maybe you just make sure that you speak to the people whose technology you're using, if you can, and say...
That's all it would have taken. They could have...
By the way...
Yeah. We've got an idea. We're going to use your open source code, and we'll do all, we'll tick all the right boxes in terms of, giving credit and blah, blah, blah. But we're going to do this thing where we're going to take the engines and just create a preset machine. And what we'll also do is we're setting up a support channel, and if people want support, then that we're going to have to charge for, because we have to put people behind desks to do that support.
Exactly.
But the app,
but if they put a percentage of that, to something like the Michelle Moog, to the Moog Foundation, or Alan Perman, or Nordorf Robbins,
or even to just the Usual Suspects donation, to help them carry on development.
Yeah.
Could have done, just a little bit of a forethought.
There's somebody in the chat saying they don't get my argument. I think what my argument is that no matter how you look at it, this is standing on the shoulders of work that was done by other companies before.
Yeah. Whether that thing's
if they wanted to do this, they could do this and generate their own synthesizer.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then they haven't got the fact of, this is the Akai 1000, or this is this, and that's using their IP directly, and that is my argument.
Yeah.
It's an interesting one. It's been a very hot topic on,
I think it will continue to be as well, to be honest.
Well, I think Disco DSP have probably done themselves some reputational damage. But at the end of the day, if all you want is something that does presets, then Retromulator is maybe the way to go. But if you want to dig into the synths, like pretty much 99% of us do, the Usual Suspect stuff is unbeatable, and you can get the beta stuff free, and if you want to get in earlier, you just make a donation. I donated a 10 or 20 quid donation, and that gets you access to the part of the Discord that gives you the links to download this stuff. And then once it comes out on beta, everyone can do it. And the
links of the virus and stuff, I've got a virus. Will that upload original virus patches and all that kind of stuff? Yeah,
it does exactly that. In fact, when I got those, I went and just found the original virus sysx files. Plug them in. There it is.
Nice.
And I've never owned a virus, but many people who have say that it is just
nuts. Yeah,
I wanted a virus. I've just downloaded the software. I'm installing it right now.
You've had a virus since January.
You've had a virus since January.
Not the sort of virus I've always wanted, though.
I thought the virus B sounded the nicest out of all of them.
Yeah.
I had a
the virus what
KB.
B?
Yeah.
Or the KB?
I had a KB, and it was a beautiful keyboard. That
I started with the virus C, and believe it or not, I don't know whether I should admit this. I was actually in an open forum chat with Paul Oakenfold, and I wanted to know. No, everyone was. I wasn't. It was just like he was like, ask me any questions. One of these things, and everyone's asking him about pop music stuff, and and I wanted to know what synth he used for that Big Brother theme tune. You know, the start of the Big Brother, that down. And that's where I first heard of the Virus C being as good as it was. And he said the Virus C, it was actually a preset that he used from the Virus C for that. So I went out and bought one. And I've had viruses ever since. They're just superb. I'm on the TI2 now.
Doesn't Newman still use one on stage? I think
what was that? Sorry. Sorry, Rob. What were you saying there?
Newman does use them, doesn't he? I had two TI2s. I had one that I used live with the band, and the rack-mounted one that I had in my studio. So I could just swap between the two. But the rack-mounted one never behaved well for me on MIDI, on the USB MIDI. All the the clocks wouldn't sync, and it was just it was really doing me head in.
It's inherent for that. The TI2, the total integration thing with the virus was never really that solid. Yeah. I ended up using I can't remember who it is. It's now Aura that makes it, but it was a different company that make the software for it. But mine's is actually MIDI'd up and proper outputs. I don't use this because it just wasn't stable enough. It never was. No, it was just too terrible. Glitchy.
Yeah.
Jeff fantastic synth.
Yeah, brilliant. There was just something about the KB though that I don't know. It was really well made. Well, they're all well made, aren't they? But it felt like you got a piano or something. Really nice bit of kit,
Nice.
Yeah. And I bet no one here has ever edited a preset because I think that's wrong. You see, people don't edit presets; they come and you just use them as they are. You never want to make it brighter or longer. So I don't see the problem.
One does not change the words from the bottom.
I'll fetch my coat.
Yeah.
where that preset thing might come in useful is for like a live player who's using main stage or something. You could quickly just grab a piano, an organ, and your rig's sorted without much thought. So I can see a use for it, but it's not really for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried it. I thought it's nice, but I'd much rather have the usual suspect stuff where you can just go in and mess around, and it just looks nicer. You feel like you got something there. So anyway. We've got 15 minutes left.
Good subject.
Oh, that's gone quick, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was supposed to go and encourage my daughter to tidy her bedroom, and she just messaged me saying, "Oh, I forgot."
You know what that's been, Jason? That's been a case of Dad's in PSN tonight. I'll just ignore that one.
She's been in the chat, right? She's been in the chat. Hi everyone, how's it going? It's like, are you getting on? Yeah, great. No ice cream until she's done it.
Let's finish up on this one. We just kind of go around the table here on this one. I did this thing on gear news at the weekend, and it was my favourite hardware synths by synthesizer or synthesis method. So I took the 6 kind of common synthesizer methods: analog, FM, physical modeling, virtual analog, wavetable, and sampling, and then just kind of went through the synthesizers that I've either owned or used extensively, and picked out my favorite for each one of those. And I did it for no other reason. I wasn't saying that they were the best. I was just saying these are my personal favorites. So I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours. So my first,
I'm just surprised that I've seen so many DXs at the start of the paragraph there.
Yeah, it's not an analog
DX.
Gotta get it in there, but you'll be surprised when you come to the FM section. So favorite analog synth is the Polybrute 12, although the Korg 700 does run it a close second. So that was my favorite analog synth, and then my favorite FM synthesizer isn't a DX1 or a DX7 or even a TX816. It's the Kodamo Essence FM. That's my favorite because it's the one that I can really get to grips with. Physical modeling synth
that's mine.
has to be
Prophecy.
Prophecy.
Yeah.
Even though the Yamaha VP1, if I'd ever been able to play one, also the Osmos as well is an incredibly good thing. But the Prophecy is the one that I still come back to and still sort of brings a smile to my face.
Though, as a keyboard, you know.
Do you still have your
analog.
Prophecy, Rob?
I do, yes. It's just
You do? Very good.
Yeah, it's a lovely thing. The favourite virtual analog, the new Leviathan is
What's that like?
essentially
Is it good?
fantastic. Yeah,
Is
it's
it?
brilliant. Yeah, we did go and check our video. It's very good.
Right.
But yeah, it's a brilliant synth. And the AM1X still is just an amazing synth as far as virtual analog is concerned. So that won my virtual analog choice. My wavetable synthesizer. Well, obviously this was my dream wavetable synth. Which I have in the plug-in version, and the Groove Synthesis is definitely another dream wavetable synthesizer, although it does so much more. But when it came to it, the brand new Waldorf Protein wins, certainly of the ones that I have here, because I think it's phenomenal for 295 quid. It's ridiculously good. It's ridiculously good. So there was that one. And then my last one, obviously sampling, people would maybe naturally assume that I go for the Fairlight, which is nice, but it brings me out in cold shivers. My favourite sampler, and I think Ben might agree with me on this one, is the legendary workhorse, the Akai S6000, which I still think is the king of hardware samplers. I threw the Emacs in there as well, but yeah, the Akai has to win that one. It's still such a very
Actually, I love the W30.
Yeah, it was a good,
that was a good one. Yeah, that was a cracker. That.
Yeah.
Yamaha A3000 for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good one.
Yeah.
Love that sampler.
S6000 for me. So, I don't know. Let's see. What do you think? Favorite analog synthesizers from everyone. What do you reckon?
Should we do it like Kent, Andrew? Should we do it like round?
Yeah, let's just go around. Kent, what's your favourite analog?
Come on.
What a question. Do we have to
I
guess
gave
for
him
it?
the
Begins with
opportunity
C.
to choose
Begins with
something
C
else.
and ends in 80.
An opportunity to choose something else.
Yeah.
Quickly, because we've only got 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, okay, sorry.
You're going to have to hurry.
The Tysco 400 SX.
All right.
Straight up.
Seriously.
It's a lovely. No, it's lovely. No,
Yeah.
do not be fooled by that brand name.
Yeah, it's not Tesco.
It's not a Tesco. It's not a Max either. No, the Tysco. Funny enough, the Tysco 400 SX is a beauty. Probably followed closely behind by the 800 Korg 800 DV.
There you go.
There you go.
Andrew, favourite analog synthesizer?
System 700. Hands down. Full stop. Done.
Jason?
CS15.
Nice.
Come on.
Benjamin?
At least been thinking for a little bit for this.
I'm just gonna go with the Juno 60.
Oh, no, good choice. Good shout.
Yeah.
It's a good choice.
Someone had to
Brilliant.
pick it.
And Scott McAuley?
I've got to say the OBX8 for me.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
OBX8.
good synth.
Yeah.
Good synth. Right. FM, Kent.
Wish I'd have picked that now.
Can't go back. Kent, favourite FM synth?
GS1.
Oh, no, good choice.
Yeah, I love her.
Andrew?
DX5. I regret selling it.
Yeah, it's a
I
nice
didn't
thing.
know you had. Oh.
Yeah, he hasn't anymore. Jason?
DS8.
Oh, good shout.
Mm.
Ben, favourite FM?
Fairlight.
Doesn't do FM.
Don't he?
No.
You're thinking of the Synclavier.
I'm
Do you
thinking
know
of
what?
the Synclavier. I
He's
thought
thinking
it was
of the
Synclavier.
All right.
He'll
Yeah.
listen
the
to anything
Synclavier.
the salesman says. Anything that
Hiding
salesman
under my
says, he
rug
just
for
goes.
the last 3 or 4 years. We'll give him that
On
one.
the Fairlight did FM, but I'll
Yeah,
buy
my
that.
favourite
It does
FM.
additive. It does
Stylophone.
additive, which is kind of. And Scott McAuley, favourite FM?
I haven't owned that many FM since. I've owned the DX100, but one that I really want to get is the C15.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That would be
not
one
played
that
one.
I think would really get me.
I saw. So, do you all know who Thundercat is? Not the cartoon character, the musician.
Thunder.
So,
Oh, that's
Thundercat
He-Man.
is this
Oh, yeah, I know.
amazing bass player with a gorgeous voice. He's got a new album coming out, and he's released a new single where he's duetting with Willow Smith. You know, Will Smith's daughter, who plays a mean guitar. He's got a gorgeous voice. But the keyboard player was playing something, and the way the lighting was, I couldn't see what it was. It was on top of a Rhodes, and then as the camera came round, it was a C15, and the sounds he was making with it was incredible.
Phenomenal, yeah.
Yeah, it's an amazing synth. Right, okay, that's FM. Physical modelling. So this is, not analog modelling, but physical modelling.
Yeah.
Kent?
I got nothing.
No? Okay,
No.
fair enough. Andrew?
Prophecy.
Yeah. It's a very narrow category, I'll give you that.
But it is. You were right. It's one of those ones you come back to, and every time you play it, you switch it on and go, "Oh,
Yeah.
this is
It
brilliant."
does sound
yeah,
incredible. Yeah.
yeah.
Jason?
Z1.
Oh, yeah, good shout. Got one of those too.
I'd
Ben?
love one.
VL1.
Yeah. Yeah. So different. I always find the VL engine and the Korg engine, the Moss engine, I mean, they both try and do the same things, but they're quite markedly different in their tone. And I always find the VL one quite hard and harsh, whereas the Korg is not so much. But anyway,
I was going off looks really.
Yeah, I mean the VP one is a really good one as well. Scott, favourite physical modelling?
I think it's got to be the Prophecy for me as well.
Yeah. It's a good
Yeah.
shout. Right, so we're back again. Virtual analog. Mr. Spong.
Oh
I mean,
God.
you're sat in front of an
Yeah.
incredibly good virtual analog synthesizer.
Yeah, and it would have to be that one.
Montage.
Yeah.
Yep. No, good call. That
Yeah.
is a great
I love her.
virtual analog. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Andrew's probably going to say the same.
I'm torn between that and essentially the Novation, the Supernova, which is kind of virtual analog.
Yeah.
I love that synth. I love it. But this is yeah. It's got to be this one.
It's
got to
powerful,
be
that,
this.
yeah. Jason.
Well, I was going to say the Cobalt 8 because when I had that, I really enjoyed it. But
good.
what's the keyboard? The Radical Technologies keyboard. No, it's not. Is it the Spectralis? That's a module, isn't it? Well, it's not that, but they did one. I think it would have to be because having the Delta Sep A with its that's digital. Actually, maybe that's it because it's hybrid because it's got analog and digital filters in there. But let's go. I'll say that I
Okay.
won't use the analog filters. So
Okay.
the Delta Sep A too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ben, favourite virtual analog? We were talking about access viruses and stuff.
Probably the Virus, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's got
They
like
They do seem they have a big
got a-
following. Yeah.
full-bodied sound. It
Yeah.
sounds really analog. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Scotty.
It would have to be between the Virus and the JP8000, I would say.
Yeah. Good call. Good call. Right, wavetable again. This is a fairly narrow category, but
They're definitely more than they used to be.
Yeah, there has been a big surge on that.
Kent?
PPG, as long as I don't have to work on it.
Okay, yeah.
Someone's fixed it for you.
Andrew?
I loved my original PPG before it got to the version 2 and all that stuff. I loved it.
Yeah.
Still miss it.
Has to be Microwave XT.
Yeah.
So many hours with that
With
thing.
its new big red knob.
With its new big red knob, and I need to find 44 other knobs to go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But,
you got
yeah.
6 here, so.
Well, I had to actually start looking through the racks to see one because my mind went blank. And all I can find is the microwave, the Waldorf microwave. It's not the XT though. I've only got the normal one, but
Still good. And if it's, is it the Mark 1 with the analog filter?
no, it's Mark II.
Mark 2. Yeah, but
And
still.
I've lost the red knob as well.
Oh,
Yeah, misses.
I know.
I'm out of stock.
the lucky
Scott
one
doesn't
alone.
have an opinion, does he?
Scott's camera has chosen for him.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm so
yeah.
jealous.
I think he
love
might be
that
hinting
machine.
at something.
I love that machine, and I love the people that make it. They're so
Yeah,
cool.
there you
go.
So cool. Right,
If I
so
had
that's
one, I'd
wavetable.
do
So
that.
sampling, the last one. What's your favourite sampler, Kent?
Still the Mirage,
There, good.
because
cool.
I'm a peasant.
No, it's a very
No,
good
I love her.
synth.
I love
it's
her.
a very good synth.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna kind of yeah. I mean, he
Come on.
used to work for him apparently.
Come on.
Is it an EMU? Is your favourite sampler an EMU sampler?
I'm a little torn on this because I spent so long with the S1000 and 3200. But yeah, it's the E4 Ultra Platinum with the RFX. It's just the king. It's the king.
Yeah. My Akai says otherwise, but yeah.
Yeah,
Fight!
but I can do more than you.
Jason, favourite sampler?
Now, this is a tough one because I love my S5000. Miss a lot of samplers that I've had. I love my FZ10. Really do.
That was a good one,
That's
yeah.
a particularly good sampler. But I think I would have to say, for the first time in this, something I've not owned, Yamaha A5000.
Yeah. They were good. Slightly,
They were really good.
yeah, difficult to work with.
I sold
but
loads
good.
of them. Well, yeah. You'd have to get the workflow, but I got the
Yeah.
workflow. So, it's
Excellent.
half the battle, right?
Yeah, yeah. Ben, what's your favourite sampler?
The favourite one that I own, I've currently got 3. I've got an E6400 Ultra, if that's how you say it. I've got an E64 that used to belong to Paul Hardcastle. I got it off him. And I've got that as well.
And
Yeah,
you've
you
got
go.
the 6000.
And I've used this one the most because it's really easy to use, and I love the pull-off front, and you can just put it anywhere. And I do actually. It's so easy to use the computer, isn't it? But when you actually do use a good hardware sampler, it sounds different. It
does.
It really does sound different
The
than
6000
just having
was a
samples
great thing.
playing on your computer. So there's still life in these,
Yeah.
definitely.
Well, I mean, those S6000s, I've probably said this story a number of times, but there's a feature, I don't know if you've ever used it on there, Ben, called the set list.
Yeah.
And what you can do with a set list is you can create a set list,
Yeah.
and for each song, you say, right, when I select this song, you open these multis and fill them, with these programs and these samples, and all you have to do is select the track, and it will load everything for you from wherever it is. And that feature was added in on the request of Robbie Williams' musical director at the time. This was, I forget when this was. It was kind of late 90s, early noughties. And yeah, it was a request from that. So basically, Robbie Williams' backing stuff. If you ever watched the Nebworth gig, look at the drummer. When the camera's behind the drummer, he's got 2 of those remote panels, and he's just alternating between. So he'll load one song up, and then he'll load the next one, then so on and so forth. And then they had a third one under the stage as a backup. Pet Shop Boys did much the same with theirs as well for a few years. It's a phenomenal machine in terms of its workflow as well as its rugged capability.
The Ultra did that as well, though. So but that
But
front
Robbie
panel,
Williams didn't request that.
It's funny.
Funny
though,
story. When Robbie's MD went to Akai in the UK and said we'd like this, Akai in the UK went to the Japanese overlords and said Robbie Williams wanted this, and they thought they were talking. The Japanese thought he was talking about Robin Williams, and they couldn't understand why famous Hollywood actor Robin Williams wanted to set this feature on the
Good
S6000.
morning, Vietnam.
You brought out the SK1 there. Was that the SK1? Or the
SK5.
SK20?
SK5.
Five, yeah, because it's got
one.
the pads on. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. That's
My VSS 200.
loads of
That
fun.
holds a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
For sure.
Scott.
Yeah.
Andrew.
Favorite sampler.
What's your
W30, definitely for me.
Yeah.
W30. And
WD-40.
that's just W30.
That's a
WD-40 is good for cleaning connectors, though.
Does anybody remember the rolling samplers? They were really good.
The
system.
It's all right, Scott. I got it.
Yeah.
700.
The S, was it the 3?
S700.
S760.
S770.
Yeah.
330. 330 was good.
You used to be able to connect them up to an external monitor and a mouse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
really useful. Really useful.
Yeah.
That was good.
I-
That was good times.
Verve
Well,
bought
gentlemen.
mine off me.
Sorry?
The Verve bought mine off me.
Oh, we're all name dropping today, aren't we? Robbie Williams, Verve, Paul Oakenfold.
Rob-
I didn't
Williams.
realise that's who I was selling it to. I just went round to this house in Wigan and he went, "Are you in a band?" And I was like, yeah, I am actually. I'm thinking I'm dead cocky. I said, "You?" And he went, "Yeah, I'm in the Verve." And it was the guitarist, not the Verve. I went out with my head down, you know what I mean?
Oh, dear. Superb. Listen, guys, we're out of time. We're over time. It's been
We're over
brilliant. First of all, can I just say, Ben, it's so good again to have you on.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Don't go missing for so long again.
Yeah.
Try not to.
Ben
Well,
will be
look
back.
under the rug. That's where I'll be.
Yeah, that's exactly
Yeah,
that's where it
yeah.
is. That's where it is. To Kent, to Andrew, to Jason and Scott as well. Thank you for joining us as always. You can find Jason his channel later on Sunday, 10 o'clock. Or
No,
you're doing 9:30.
I'm doing 9:30 just
Yeah,
because it's I got to get up for work on Monday. Actually,
Yeah,
by the
yeah.
time I wind down, doing it from 10 till 11:30. 12. I'm usually getting to bed at 1 o'clock, and it's just not enough sleep. So I figured
Yeah.
and it actually seems to be fine. So yeah, I'm all about the half hour. That's the vibe.
Excellent. Yeah, absolutely. So 9:30 on a
9:30.
Sunday. Get Jervis is the channel. You can go and watch his show there, and also on a Wednesday as well.
Yeah.
Ben, you've got a gig tomorrow night. You said
Yes.
Electromantics. Is it a private or a public one?
It's like a, you know how they have these like holiday camps now have like big stages and like quite a few acts on to make a big effort at it. It's one of them. It's got like a big line array rig and everything in there, so we
Nice.
just have to plug in and go.
Excellent
so
stuff.
That's all right. And we get a caravan as well.
Oh, brilliant! There you go. What more do you want?
What
What more do you want? Free beer and a caravan.
All four of us sharing in one caravan.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I hope there's more than one bed.
So do I.
So you'll be punting
Stay off the
around.
Guinness.
Well, listen, gentlemen, it's been fantastic. Next week is we will be doing a show, but we're going to be doing it from the venue at Synth Southwest. So we're getting early access to the venue. Hopefully the Wi-Fi will hold up, and I'm going to be taking the cameras and the lights and the laptop and everything. So hopefully we'll do a decent show from there. And we'll be showing you around the place. Obviously there'll be nobody in there, but we'll show you the venue and we'll talk about what's going on for the week, over the weekend. And of course, next Saturday, the 21st, is the event itself. Tickets are still available. synthsouthwest.com is the address. Just go there, click on the tickets link, and you can buy either a ticket for the day, a ticket for the evening, or one for both. I recommend the latter. Please do come along. We'll have loads of goodies to sell, loads of great people to chat and talk to during the day. And then, we've got Peter, Mike Metley, Ty Unwin, and Gaz Williams and Steve Davis as our live music. I can't believe we've got that lineup. It's really amazing.
But do you realise that it's just going to be Gaz dancing, don't you?
Yeah. Preferably naked. Anyway,
Gaz dancing to a modular version of Super Loopy. Snooker Loopy, sorry.
Can you imagine? Thank you, Rob. I haven't forgotten you. Thank you for your donation. I don't know what that is, but I will check it out and we'll see what it is. But thank you very much indeed, as always, to everyone for watching. Thank you for all the donations. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes that you've given us. If you're one of our many new subscribers, then welcome, and I hope you enjoyed the show and you stick around and come back and watch some more. But until this time next week, when we will greet you from a dark but, well, hopefully a sunny Dawlish at some point, a dry Dawlish, that's all we're hoping for. We will see you very, very soon. Have a great weekend. Take care, make loads of great music, and see you all soon. Bye-bye.
Bye. Be well.